What's up, guys? My name is Patricia. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is the very first time you've ever fell on any one of my videos, welcome. I'd love to see you back. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. But just in case YouTube is acting out, I typically upload Mondays and Wednesdays between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'd love to see you back. Welcome, guys. What is life right now? Can we get a do-over in 2020? There's a lot going on right now. I did upload a video recently where I was talking to you guys and telling you guys, take this opportunity to get centered. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of noise going around and going on right now. But what an opportunity that we have now that we are home, at least a lot of us anyway, to get centered and get focused. And how fitting is this book right now? I had no idea, trust me, had no idea any of this will be going on as I would be reading this book. And so we're going to talk about the book that we're currently reading right now, and it's The Obstacle is the Way, The Timeless Art of Turning Trials into Triumph by Ryan Holiday. Thank you so much to you guys who have decided to join me in reading this book. And we're going to talk about the second part, which is focused on action, in just a second. And I really appreciate that. And so while we're home and we don't know how long it'll be, if you missed this book, then what a great opportunity you have now to join in on the next one that we're going to read. As of right now, I haven't chosen it, and some of you guys have given me suggestions already. So if you're interested in reading the next one with us, then go ahead and leave that down below, okay? And typically for right now anyway, I'm looking for self-help, self-empowerment, things that'll make us better, things that will give, help to cultivate our designer life. Before we get into the book too, really quickly, I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are well. YouTube has been a great distraction for me, and hopefully it is for you. I'm going to continue to upload, and yeah, we'll make it on the other side of this, y'all. For those of you guys who missed my last video, it was amazing. I had so much fun. I brought in one of my good friends, and we just had like one of, like she calls Chatty Cathy type videos, where we just talked about everything. We started off with is you costing you? That was sort of the theme of the video. We touched on a lot. If you missed it, it's okay. I'll leave it up in the cards for you to check out. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it quite often, okay? At least while we're all home, and it'll give you guys something to watch, and also gives an opportunity to get like a sense of community while all this is going on, while we're so isolated, okay? So yes, check out the replay, and we'll be back. Evelyn and I will be back tomorrow. You're watching this Monday, so tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be back together discussing another topic, open Q&A. Come on in, take a seat, join us, get your cup of coffee, tea. It's gonna be fun. For those of you guys who turned out or came out last week, we really appreciate it. And it was so great getting to know you guys and just talking, having a moment. Yes, I love it. So anyway, I felt like that was a long, oh my gosh, is it, what, 7 minutes 22? All right, let me get my line. Obstacle is the Way. If you have missed the previous videos on this book, I have created a playlist, and I will leave that up in the cards for you guys so you guys can get all the way caught up. If not, if you're already caught up, or if you're not reading the book, that's fine. We'll do it together. We're going to talk about part 2, which is called Action. And there's a lot of things in this part of the book, the second part of the book. But obviously, I'm not going to focus on all of it, but just the things that resonated with me specifically. How fitting, because a lot of us see this. I don't want to say what kind of virus it is, but y'all know what it is. YouTube is demonetizing, and I don't want this one to be in that number. But yeah, it does sort of feel like an obstacle, right? It does sort of feel like a hindrance, something that's in the way, something that's disrupted life for us as we know it. And I like to see it as a wake-up call, you know, that sort of shaking you moment that life can change in a blink of an eye. So why not live our designer life, you know, living our best life, you know what I'm saying? And not in the sense of things, and not in the sense of glitz and glamour, but something that's true to us, and that's true to our purpose here, because anything can change, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and hold on. So I'm going to start off with the quote, and then we'll talk more about it. And this quote is on page 72, and it says, "Life can be frustrating. Oftentimes we know what our problems are. We even know what to do about them, but we fear that taking action is too risky. that we don't have the experience, or that it's not how we pictured it, or because it's too expensive, because it's too soon, because we think something better might come along, because it might not work. And you know what happens as a result? Nothing. We do nothing. Tell yourself the time for that has passed. The wind is rising. The bell's been rung. Get started. Get moving. Y'all, it's time. It is that time. It is that time. It's going to be very easy right now to focus. You know, the whole first part was on perception. It's going to be so easy right now to focus on the negativity that's around us. Turn on the news. Get on the internet. It's going to be so easy to just count the numbers as they go up, right? It's going to be so easy to count the death tolls as they go up. It's going to be so easy to focus on what the government is doing and how they're responding. It's going to be so easy to do that. And I'm not saying not to be aware of what's going on, but this is a little deeper for me. Anytime when something happens in the physical world like this, to me, it's also spiritual, right? It is a awakening. It is a knocking at the door. Will you open type of experience? It is a wake up call, right? What am I doing? What are you doing? We've wasted time. We've wasted time with our excuses about we don't have the funds that we need. We don't have the experience. What if something better comes along? What if it just doesn't work? The time is now. The past few years have been weird, y'all. It's just, and anyone, no matter what you believe in, you have to recognize that. I know some of you guys come from different belief systems. I'm totally cool with that. But whatever belief system that you believe in, everyone knows that these past few years have been just a little different, right? Something is shifting, something is turning, like something is changing. And why not use that momentum to get to the next level? We are done with the excuses. We're tired of them. Okay. I'm tired of my own excuses. And you have to get to the point where you're tired of your own excuses too. You have to get to the point, like Ryan says, that you tell yourself the time has passed. Let's get moving. And so use the opportunity not only to get centered, because when you're centered, you listen, right? To the inner voice, to God, to the spirit, to the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. For me, it's God, right? And you hear clearly, because clarity of mind, less noise, isolation. Use this time to fast if you need to gain even more clarity so that your purpose is clear. And use this energy to gain momentum, to really throw yourself in overdrive into investing in the things that make you tick. Investing in the things that you were created to do here on this earth, and use this opportunity to pivot. I think unfortunately people have been negatively impacted by this situation, and some of you guys unfortunately are at home, and you may be home without pay. And I pray that you're not discouraged in this moment. Take a deep dive into what you believe your purpose is on this earth. Ryan says most of us know it, and I do believe that. Most of us do. Sometimes it's hard to quantify it or to sort of wrap it up in a beautiful bow and deliver it to people. But most of us know what we'd like to do, what makes us happy, what we were purposed for. Why not take a look at that, a deep dive into that, and use this opportunity to pivot. Use this momentum and this energy that's around, and instead of making it this negative experience, that we turn it around for good. On page 75, Ryan says, just because the conditions aren't exactly to your liking or you just don't feel ready yet, doesn't mean you get a pass. If you want momentum, you'll have to create it for yourself right now by getting up and getting started. The time is now while you're working from home. The time is now while you're home without pay. But Patricia, there's so much going on right now. You don't understand the severity. You don't know they say it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I don't got no time to be doing this. I need to focus on making sure I got enough toilet tissue in the bathroom. You guys know that I'm a nurse, right? I'm a registered nurse. So I totally understand what's going on right now, okay? In a very real way. I do. But I choose not to get consumed by the energy that is around me. I'm working on creating a sense of peace here in this home and within me. And I'm sitting more in the place of, what does this mean? What does this mean for me? What does this mean to me? God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to learn from this? And for many of us, we get a reset button right here. A reset button. Take some time. Some of you guys are already where you're supposed to be. And you just need some time to recharge and pivot and use that momentum to soar. Some of y'all need to make a complete 180, and that's okay too. In the last part, we fixed our perception. And this part, it's about taking action. And now that we have the right mindset, it's time to move. And he says on page 124, we have it within us to be the type of people who try to get things done, try with everything we've got, and whatever verdict comes in, are ready to accept it instantly and move on to whatever is next. Is that you? Because it can be. Right now, there's a lot that's not within our reach, our power, our grasp. There's a lot that is out of our control. But if you're one of those people that have been focused over here, focused over there, what's going on over there, what's going on over here, let's unplug a little bit. Let's take this opportunity to get centered, to shift our thinking, to shift our perspective, to take a look on the inside. Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I living a life that is meaningful? Am I living a life that is purposeful? Am I living my best designer life? If not, what do I need to be doing differently? And let me start moving towards that. As Ryan says, whatever the verdict is, whatever happens on the external, let that be. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for whatever's next. Because I am grounded in who I am and what I'm about. And it's okay if you're not there yet. But let's use this time to get there. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this book as much as I am. We're going to come back next week and we're going to finish the book out. The last section of the book is called Will, right? I have a feeling it's going to be a good one too. Let me know what your favorite quotes were from the book down in the comment section, and any suggestions for what book you want us to read next. I'm looking forward to your comments, and don't forget to like the video on your way out. I hope you guys are well, healthy, and in good spirits whenever this video meets you, and I will see you guys actually tomorrow with the live, and then again on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys then. And as always, God bless.